close. Show me what you need. Come close.
Finally. Glasses.
Again, catfishing. It's never going to happen. You're going to turn up and she's going to realise it's not you.
But at least she turns up.
And then she'll turn around and walk out the door.
What if you're the most ugly man in the world, but you really want to use Tinder?
I don't know. I have nothing to say to that.
There you go, see?
It's not good. It's not going to work for you.
See, now this one's wrong, and it's because it's one of those situations where he's going to be in the bar looking like a granddad, which is not good, because he is kind of the granddad age.
It's not the message we want to put across, right?
No, can do much better. So yeah, if you're kind of an older, cool guy, I think a restaurant is a solid one, especially compared to some environment where it might seem old, like a trendy bar.
Yeah, and also if you are very clever with where you pick, I think that shows a little bit more thought's just gone into it rather than just the fanciest restaurant or most popular.
So Mahmoud, what's going on?
Richard, I'm busy today, you know. I have to
business meetings?
Well, I've got a date with a beautiful American girl tonight.
Okay.
You know me.
What's she look like?
She's beautiful.
Of
beautiful,
course.
Blonde.
Yeah.
Beautiful boobies.
Big boobs?
Big boobs.
All right. What's the game plan?
The game plan is I will go, meet her, seduce her, and slay her.
But what is she intelligent? Because that could be.
You know me, Richard. As long as she has a nice personality, that's all that counts.
Wicked, nice one. I think you got it all under control, so I wish you good luck. You let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I will call you.
But don't send me the pictures like you did last time. I don't need to see.
With the horses?
With all of that and other things. You know what I mean.
Okay, keep that to yourself.
Good luck, mate.
Richard.
See ya.
Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.
Bye. Ciao. Max! Yalla! Emma, please be seated.
You don't look like your photo.
Can't believe you'd be so shallow to judge Mahmoud over a picture.
I'm not shallow. You lied to me.
He doesn't lie. I mean, why should I lie to you?
To try to get me to do something with you?
I mean, you're just looking at the exterior. Look at my heart. You know, it's bleeding for you at the moment.
But you lied to me. Why can't you just put your real photo on?
Yeah, but the PA fault. Like, you know, it wasn't my fault, but, you know, you're here now, and you know, I want you to spend some time with me. You won't regret it. You look so beautiful. I'm sure you got a beautiful heart as well.
Yeah, okay, I'll stay.
Thank you.
But only for 5 minutes.
Okay, sit down. Thank you.
That's the right option. There's not a fantastic option in this situation, but that's about as good as you can do here.
Emma, how about some tea?
Sure.
Tea for two. I think we should get some shisha. They do lovely strawberry and daffodil. Yalla! Hey, pronto!
Yes, sir.
My child, strawberry and daffodil shisha for me and my princess. Pronto!
Yes, sir.
You made Mahmoud so happy today. You really made the right decision, and it means so much to me that you stayed and made this a special occasion. You know, maybe we are meant to be. Emma, you are one in a million. You are a special girl.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
You are exotic looking with such a beautiful inner quality. I can't thank you enough. Cheers, my princess.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Amazing, well done.
So, Mahmoud, what do you do for a living?
Well, Emma, I'm passionate about what I do, and I really like to make a difference.
Me too. I think it's really important.
I mean, at least we have something in common.
Yeah, that's nice.
No, it's perfect.
That's right, and I think it's a recurring theme that it's always attractive for a guy to be passionate about something, and you know, if he says he's trying to make the world a better place as well, that's even better.
And I think it's a little bit more interesting than just saying very plainly what you do.
Definitely.
Emma, did I tell you that I'm a trained physician?
No.
Yeah, I like to help out in the community when I can.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Please, I am ready for you. Remove the beautiful dress and prepare for your examination. Your chair is waiting.
So, Mahmoud, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Emma, this is not about Mahmoud. This is about you. What do you like to do?
Me? I like to read, I like to write, I like to dance.
Dance? What type of dancing?
Mostly ballet.
Ballet?
Yeah.
Russian ballet?
I've never seen
I'm going to
Russian
book
ballet.
us some tickets.
Maybe.
So you like to read, which means you're intelligent. You like to write, which means you're curious. And you like ballet. You are cultured. Am I right?
5 stars for Mahmoud. And I'm not being patronizing. Thank you so much.
That's the right answer. Making assumptions is a nice way to break up the questions and statements that you might otherwise have. And it's cool because when you try to make assumptions, you're obviously going to need to listen well. And if you get it right, it's impressive. If you don't, it at least shows you're making an attempt to connect and to listen.
This place is really cool. I've never been anywhere like it.
I only dine in the finest places.
Lucky you.
Your hookah, please. So your daughter is beautiful, sir.
Thank you for the compliment, my boy. I know you want to date her. You're not in a very good job. What career options do you have? Don't worry yourself. Have a little think. Come back when you're ready. Okay?
Nice one. That's a cool way to kind of put him on the spot. You know, this young guy comes like that, and how can you make him a little bit uncomfortable and kind of show your power? That's the way.
Yep, take control of the situation. I suppose that's the best way to do it.
So tell me, Mahmoud, how old are you?
I'm 50, but you know what is age? Age is just a number.
Yeah, I guess so. That's true. I can get along with people of all ages. You normally like younger women?
I love younger women, you know, because I'm young at heart. I've got so much love to give everybody.
What happens when they get a little older?
I placed them with the next model.
Oh, Mahmoud, you're too much. Really.
I'm everything for you.
Fair enough. I guess so.
Yeah, this is not the best way of handling it. It's one of those critical moments where either she's going to get the impression that he's an old fogey loser, or she's going to start to think, you know, that he's older and wiser and maybe she's too mature. So in this moment, either he can work to appear younger or she could work to appear more mature.
But I think saying that you're young at heart insinuates that you are older. But being young at heart.
Aside from your heart, in other ways.
Yeah. Yeah, but it makes it pretty obvious, you know, it's you're drawing attention to maybe the wrong thing.
Yeah. So this is not a bad one. Again, often you see like a power dynamic, body language wise, where one person is kind of listening in and really interested and the other is kind of chilled and they're like grandstanding or whatever.
Okay.
So it's not good to be in the weaker role for the whole time, but by listening intently and then switching it up, it's more interesting. And in general, on a date, you want to kind of change modes a few times, like not be serious the whole time, not be playful the whole time, because it's too much, right?
Yeah.
So to mix it up.
Keep it up, changing, diverse.
diversity.
What are you doing with my phone? Shh! What? No, 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 no. Oh, no.
خلاص.
No. What the? Someone do something. He just put my phone in water. What the fuck? Fuck. God damn it. Get him out of here.
Not the best way to handle it, right? Losing your temper and destroying her phone.
No, and he is definitely not going to get a second date out of this.
Hello? Ah, Robert! How are you, Mr. President? Oh, it's a pleasure to speak to you. Yeah, you will be coming to Jenny's christening? Oh, that will be wonderful. Can't wait to see you. Yeah, definitely. Pleasure. Okay, bye-bye, Robert.
Who is that?
It's Robert, my friend. Robert Mugabe.
Your friend is Robert Mugabe? Oh my god. Wow. You must know a lot of people.
Alright, so the old Robert Mugabe phone trick to show that you've also got important things going on. Good one?
Well, no, and also, are you really going to answer the phone to a president during a date?
Well, he's ex-president, so...
Well, of someone of that important, I think it's only polite that you leave the table if it's that important. Otherwise it shows like you're clearly trying to show up.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm sorry, I just got a happy chat. Do you have happy chat? Yeah, it's happy chat. It's really fun.
Happy chat?
Yeah. You don't know what it is?
Set me up an account.
I can definitely help you. Yeah.
What username would you give, Mahmoud?
The Iron Sheik.
You got a great sense of humor.
So this is one of those moments, again, for older guys when you're trying to kind of play young and kind of get into her world. It's never going to work out well. It's like, okay, let's set up your account in the thing and what pictures are you going to... It's awful.
No, it just makes you feel like you're, you know, trying to teach your parents how to do it. And I think it's always best just to play to your strengths.
I'm sorry, I'm not in the best mood. I just got the worst message on Happy Chat. My friend, roommate, she's left the country and I can't get a hold of her. I don't really think she's going to be helping out with any of our bills, so...
I've only just met you and, you know, if I can trust you, then, you know, things will be okay.
Well, of course you can trust me, but that's unnecessary. You don't need to do that.
Please, Mahmoud has a big heart and he helps people close to him.
That's actually really sweet. I like hearing that. Thank you.
I am all yours.
Oh, You don't need to do that, but thank you. You're so nice.
Cool, that's the right choice. You know, if a guy is super loaded, it's a fine line between kind of flashing the money or kind of gently hinting that with him you could have a really nice lifestyle and that he's generally a good guy and generous with all his friends, family and girlfriends.
Yeah, I think if you can show that you have a nice quality about you, that you're generous, I don't think the money is important, but as long as you're a nice in character, you know, I think that will show. You know, I think that will show when you're talking to her.
I need to show my unique selling points. So Emma, tell me what you plan to do with your masters.
That's what I'm deciding right now. I don't know what to do. Well, I do. It's either my passion or it's money. I don't know. The corporate world isn't very fun, but my passion for helping people.
Emma, you have to follow your passion, darling. You're only in your 20s. You have your life ahead of you.
That's true.
A pretty creature like you will go far.
There's so many things I can do, and I just don't know how to choose just one, and I feel like choosing one means getting rid of all the rest, and now I'm just sitting here.
Life is about sacrifices, my darling.
That's true. It's exciting and scary.
Nice one, that's good. Here you're doing something that, you know, the young guys couldn't do. You're giving life advice because obviously Mahmoud has lived a long, rich and interesting life.
Yeah, and it shows that a differential between him and the young guy, and you should take, you know, that's your strength. You should play to your strengths in this situation.
What do you think of older guys?
I think they have the upper hand. They're more interesting. They've got something to talk about often. I think it can work definitely in their favour.
You know, to be honest, Mahmoud, I was a little skeptical when I first got here. I was about to leave, but there was just something about you that was really sweet, and I'm really glad I gave you a second chance, because otherwise we wouldn't have had this nice evening. I'm glad I stayed.
Emma, I'm sensing there's, you know, a little spark missing. You know, maybe it's the age gap or, you know, I don't know, but, you know, I have a suggestion for you.
What would that be?
Emma, I have an exclusive invitation for Amnesty International at Sotheby's. Why don't you be my guest? There's very well-to-do and important people there, and you can wear that lovely dress, and there'll be a lot of fine artwork and fine dining.
So yeah, you know, if a date hasn't gone fantastically, or you're inviting someone on another meeting and, you know, you're not so sure if they'll say yes, if you have some really cool date idea, whether it's something super fancy or just something really interesting, or if you invite other people as well, like her friends, then it's a way to get a more likely yes than kind of a romantic one-on-one second date.
No, and it lengthens your opportunity to get to know her a bit more.
Because one of the biggest attraction builders is just time spent together and, you know, the mere exposure effect.
That really sounds like the night of my life, but, well, yeah, I'll think about it for sure. I'll definitely text you.
Okay, you didn't get the best ending for poor old Mahmoud, but he might see her again if she doesn't find something better to do.
So you could have done better.
Could have done better, could have done worse.
Emma, I am so sorry, my darling. I have a very important business meeting. You're such a lovely girl.
It's time for me to go as well.
You know, I will make sure that you get home safely,
Oh,
okay?
no,
Don't
no,
worry
no,
about
you're more than
anything.
nice
No,
enough.
Max!
It's not necessary. I can get my own way. It's
Hey,
totally
come
fine.
on!
I like walking.
I will get you home.
No,
Max,
no.
get...
It's unnecessary.
Are you
Thank
sure?
You. Of course, yes. Whew.
Oh, this one looks more friendly.
Again, catfish.
Alright guys, got Cuphead today. Heard it's difficult, but obviously not for a legend like me. Jump, jump, jump. What's this? Okay, it's quite a big jump. Hold for a high jump. Hold for a high jump. High jump. 1, 2. Alright, bear with it guys. Miss Woman, thanks for the donation. Alright, let's get on this. No, that doesn't work. Alright. Okay, try that. No. Maybe it'll fall down if I just keep jumping. Just keep jumping. Double jump. Okay, from here it's definitely going to work. Aye. Fucking shitter. Oh, lol. What's funny? It's not funny. This is not easy, guys. It's a hard game. Haven't you heard? I'll get it. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll get it. I didn't die at least. Alright. Ready? 1, 2. Ah! Piece of shit game, yeah? John Tagg. You are shit at games. You know what, John? Fuck you. Fuck Twitch. Fuck Cuphead. I think my controller was broken anyway. I'm going to the strip club. That's the right option. Well done. You avoided a horrible death. That's right. Tuesday there's going to be less people. Often she's forced to work on these kind of off nights in order to work at the weekend and make loads of money. And so it's a good opportunity to sit down, have a genuine conversation because the place isn't busy. This is wrong because the women are scantily dressed. And if they're touching your jeans, you know, jeans are quite rough, so it's better to wear something nice and soft, like
Silk
our
trousers.
Yeah, like us guys, you know.
Soft trousers. I haven't heard of this one.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, Dave, in New York, told me this. He said that the girls often complain if you wear jeans because they're kind of rough to the touch. So if they're dancing and rub their legs on the jeans, it's obviously, you know, problems.
Good tip.
Hey, what's up?
Hi. Why are there prostitutes here?
Why are there prostitutes here?
Roger.
Who's Roger? It's your friend? Oh fuck, not this guy.
Alright, mate, how you doing? Good to see you. To leave? Where are we going? Private room? Champagne? Hang on. Let me just get this. Yeah, see you, darling.
So Charlotte, guy on YouTube called the girls in the first game prostitutes. Is that a good thing to say to a girl?
What do you think? Honestly.
If they're not prostitutes, and even if they are, it's not very nice,
It's
right?
not very nice.
But the worst thing is if they actually watch it after, which they did.
Oh gosh.
Can you imagine?
No.
What if their mums watched it?
Oh.
Not very nice. Bad.
Have you just arrived?
Yeah, a few minutes ago.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good also.
So in the strip club, it's all reversed. So, you know, whereas a man would normally do the approaching, in the strip club, the woman does the approaching, so the guy kind of has to send this invitation, which would be a smile and some eye contact.
And that's a nice subtle approach in role reversal, isn't it, for the guy to let the woman approach him.
That's right, and you said you approach sometimes, didn't you?
Yeah, I would approach.
Cool.
My name is Amber.
Nice to meet you, Amber.
Nice to meet you too.
Amber. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure it's an appropriate name. Why couldn't we find you a better name? Something more correct for you. I don't know, like Jiggly Big Tits, something like that. Something really slutty, you know? Because you're a slut, aren't you?
You know what?
Yeah,
Obviously you know more about sluts.
definitely.
You dickhead.
What?
I'm not a slut. I'm a dancer.
Well, slut, dancer, dancing slut. Ah, fuck. I like that one, man. She's so hot and slutty, but anyway. It's not very nice, this one, is it?
Nope, he's not very charming.
And Jiggly Big Tits wouldn't be a good stripper name either, would it? Years ago, I had dated a dancer, and she told me that she chose her stage name because it had some special meaning to her. It had some spiritual connection. So, did you choose the name Amber for any special reason?
Yes, I did. When I was a child, my granny gave me an amber necklace. So amber means a lot to me.
And that's why, because it was from your granny?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice story.
Yes, great idea to use the word stage name. It keeps it professional.
As opposed to...
Stripper name?
Stripper name,
I
not
don't
so
think
good.
so. Not so good.
And I think it's a nice name and my favorite type of stone.
Actually, it's not a stone, it's fossilized tree resin.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know.
You know what, I think that's the perfect name for you, because Amber is really cheap, kind of tacky, and yeah, it just goes great. So well done.
You know what? You can't afford me. And I'm sure I make more money than you.
Yeah?
And I'm much younger than you.
Oh, come on, I'm 37. You must be older. How many kids you got?
Jerk.
Oh, shit. This one was quite milfy as well, I liked her. Oh, yeah. Hey, babe. Look at her.
Just insulting.
think it's great because it's subtle, and subtle is much more attractive. Too many girls are too full on, and I prefer something more real, and I think you're more real. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Very nice answer. You know, a lot of dancers have less subtle names, let's say. So Amber's quite a nice one. So why not compliment her on that?
Let me guess, it's your first time here, I can tell.
No, I just came. I'm waiting for my friend Mahmoud. He should be here in, I don't know, half hour or something. But I had some stress with Cuphead, so I just came here to relax.
And by the way, what's your name?
My name's Richard, but my stage name is Ravinda. It's a mystical god of wisdom.
Oh, you seem very wise.
Oh, thank you. You like the name?
I like it.
That's the right answer. It's a little moment, little joke that you can have any time. I think the dancers have probably heard it before, but it's still pretty funny.
And it puts you on the same level with her, doesn't it? You both have a stage name. There's some common ground.
Are you a banker? Obviously you work in a bank or have some other serious office job.
Yeah, it's kind of serious. I have a pharmaceuticals business, but I'm quite relaxed about it. And also I do some YouTube videos and Twitch streaming, so I've got some variety in what I do.
That's nice.
Oh, hello. What's this? Listen, I like your vibe, but why don't you have a seat next to me? It'll be more comfortable. We can talk better.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. It's a little bit early.
Okay.
Here you go. That's better.
Cool, nice one, because obviously it's a potentially sexual environment, but if you want to establish a real connection, you kind of want to break that, you know, dancer-client barrier.
Don't be upset, nothing personal.
Don't you like my body?
Of course, you're very sexy, but for me, it's about the entire package, not just looks. I need to find someone's character sexy. And don't you find that sex is so much more powerful when you have a deep connection with someone?
Yeah, I'm also looking for a deep connection, and it's very important for me.
That's good, then we have that in common.
This is a great way to start because she probably gets approached by the way she looks quite regularly.
Exactly, so saying that you want something more is quite intriguing, and yeah, I think someone in that kind of job, same with modelling, I guess, you don't want to be recognised only for your looks.
You know, I work at nights and all these beautiful girls, men look at me, and sometimes I feel really horny.
Oh yeah?
And you know what? Let me ask you something.
Yeah?
What was the best sex you ever had?
Listen, Amber, you ain't know nothing about good sex until you had this dick right up inside you.
I will know, and no one will.
Fuck this shit, bitch.
Might be true though.
Yeah, but it's arrogance, and I'm not interested in arrogance.
But what if you say it like that? Ain't no nothing.
It's not proper English either.
So maybe that's why it didn't work.
Potentially. Grammar problems.
Grammar. I think the best sex I ever had, it was with my ex-girlfriend. Her name is Agatha, and it's a few years ago. And actually we had a strange relationship because we didn't have sex for maybe the first month. So we just had all of this connection and sexual tension and all of that stuff. And then by the time we finally had sex, it was so passionate, you know, and really powerful. So I think it was the best ever. But anyway, you know, that's
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it was great. But anyway, that's too much maybe to tell you, yeah, already. But what's something you're really passionate about in life? What's something you love to do?
I'm passionate about cycling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like outdoors,
Yeah.
not in the gym on the...
No.
Okay. So you love being in nature and
Yeah.
you're on your own, just going through and
You're
beautiful
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Dancers, they're very confident alpha females, so they might often try and kind of intimidate a guy by being sexual. So it's good to handle that in the right way and then move the conversation away.
And they're essentially working. So you want to break the boundary that you are there as a business client rather than...
Exactly.
You know what? I study business.
Oh yeah?
And I want to have my own business in the future. And also I want to be a Twitch streamer.
Cool. You know what? I don't know you too well, but I really think you will achieve your goals. I'm sure you will actually, because you seem so smart, and yeah, I'm sure you'll be happy and have your own business and be a top Twitch streamer. It should all come true.
Thanks. Thank you for your support.
Anytime. You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one.
The thing is, it was an opportunity to kind of say, okay, you know, let's get that more precise, let's understand that a little bit more,
Okay,
give some
delve into
advice
it,
or
yeah.
something, yeah. And to just say, yeah, I believe in you, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's
this is
maybe a little
true.
bit too easy.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen, do you think it's time for a dance?
Okay, you know what? You're a good girl. We could have one dance. Let's not do it here, though. Let's go to the private area, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on. I know the way. It's pretty good. So our strip club experts in New York actually say that it's all right to have some dances, but they're quite rich, so that's all right. And then our guys in London who don't like spending so much money, they say you don't need to. So it really depends. You can do it both ways. Obviously, if you've got loads of cash, fine. If you haven't...
Doesn't it take you out of, you know, you're not there on a professional... You know, you're not there being professional with her and a client. It takes you back into the client zone if you have a dance from her.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, it does change the dynamic a little bit. But there's something where you recognise that she's got to work. So you're like, well, I find you beautiful and I'll pay for dances. And while you're dancing, I'll talk to you and get to know you. And we'll then sit down, have a drink, then maybe have another dance. And it at least shows that you're generous and that you appreciate her physically. But it's dodgy, potentially. Are you always here, or do you have a chance to travel sometimes?
I do travel sometimes, yeah.
That's good. And where's your favourite place?
My favorite place is Cyprus. It has very beautiful nature and nice people.
Okay, and how do you feel when you're there?
I feel very relaxed and like at home. Just happy.
You know what? Have you been to Barcelona?
No?
I think you would love it there.
Oh.
Because it has the sea,
surrounded by mountains, so you can always be in nature, but then you've got the city nearby, lovely food. You should definitely go. I think it's your kind of place.
Yeah, it is.
We could travel somewhere. Maybe we go to Barcelona, hang out there a few days. Then where could we go? Somewhere like Dubai. Have you been to Dubai?
No.
It's good, I think. Go there, they've got nice hotels. We could do that, right? But if I'm going to do that, I need to know your real name, yeah? I can't keep calling you Amber, like I'm going on holiday with Amber. So what's your real name?
My name is Jenny.
Jenny? Alright, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, and I think very beautiful girls that meet lots of guys get these offers all the time. Like, fly with me on to Dubai and, like Mahmoud, come and sit on my yachts and all of that stuff.
Yeah, and it's a bit flashy too soon.
Yeah, too much. You can save that. Also, I think a guy that dangles fancy things very quickly is almost saying, I don't have much else to offer.
Absolutely, that's what I was going to come on to. Absolutely, I totally agree.
So it should be subtle. It's like, oh yeah, I have a Ferrari, but anyway, blah, blah, blah. Not, let me take you for a drive in the Ferrari immediately.
Because you'd have nothing to talk about in the Ferrari.
Exactly.
You do look like a Jenny, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to say yet, but don't worry, it's something good.
So since you know my real name, I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind.
Okay.
My dream is to open a dog rescue center.
Dog rescue center would be great because, so many people these days are just selfish and they don't do anything to make the world a better place. But if you care about animals, you should really do it, And that's fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Listen, look, I saw earlier, the barman here is pretty good, isn't he? He made some nice cocktails, I saw. If you're ready for a break, why don't we go have a drink? I'll buy you a drink.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
good. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm still waiting for Mahmoud, but he's really late, so let's go have a cocktail. What's your favourite cocktail?
Old-fashioned.
So moving the action to the bar is nice. It's kind of like a mini date, You're in this environment and you're saying, okay, let's go over there together for a moment.
Yeah, it's a nice way to get to know her as well.
Let's sit here, yeah?
Yeah,
And what should we get? Whiskey sour?
why not?
Hey man, can we get 2 whiskey sours, please? Thanks very much.
You know what? Actually, I like living in the city, but sometimes I miss my family back home.
Oh yeah, you're all alone here?
Yeah.
That's quite hard, right? Because you come to be an independent woman and do your work, do all your stuff. But of course, family is so important, yeah? So it must be tough.
Yeah, it's really difficult sometimes.
But still exciting.
And what's for you important in your life?
I'm happy to tell you all about that, but this is only date number 1, so why don't we wait for date number 2 and then I'll tell you everything.
Okay, fair enough.
So this pretty much describes me, like I'm not too bothered about stuff, but I understand that it's not that attractive and it's always good.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, well, you should be, women are very attracted to men that are driven, generally. And guys that, I don't know what I want to do, I'm not sure, I don't really like that. It's not.
No.
Doesn't really do
no,
it,
that's
does
not
it?
attractive, no.
Actually, I'm quite hungry.
So why don't you order something? You want some food?
I'm not gonna eat when I'm working.
No?
No.
Okay, well, what kind of food do you like?
I like Italian food, like pasta maybe.
Oh, really? Well, I'm half Italian.
Oh.
Yeah, my granny, she lives in the south of Italy. She makes amazing pasta, fresh pasta sauce. Sorry, if I talk about it, I'll make you even more hungry, but it's really, really good. You know what, Jenny? I just feel so good with you, and before tonight I was looking for someone. Just someone to be with, to be my girlfriend. And now I found you. And, you know, I think I'm in love already. I'm just so happy.
Oh, that's so sweet, but actually you're not my type.
What? What do you mean?
Just don't like you.
Huh? What do you mean you don't like me? Baby, no? Where are you going? Darling. Lonely, Mr. Lonely, all of my
This is too much, right? Too romantic.
Yeah, a little bit too much too soon.
Wait a month or so, yeah? 2 months?
Well, I'm not sure, but not on the first meeting.
Let's have a little drink. Hey, do you like Indian food?
Not really.
I love Indian food, you know? I quite like spicy food. What you do is you order like a few different curries. Maybe get a really spicy one, then a more creamy one, like a korma. Then you need the naan bread. You can get garlic naan, Peshwari naan, butter naan, whatever, they're all good. And then this cucumber raita, very important, because it's kind of like yogurt, but with cucumber, very, very nice. And mango chutney, delicious on the side. You know, put it all on the plate, eat it, it's lovely. Indian food's great, but not every day. If you have it too much, it's like, it's really heavy, but like once a month, you really, I need Indian food and have some Indian food.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, yay.
Indian food it was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you been to India?
No, but I've been to Indian restaurants.
Okay. You see why I went there?
Yeah, and I blocked you.
Yeah, you did. Wasn't good. Lesson learned.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't talk about Indian food too much. Maybe.
I'm enjoying your company actually, so we should keep in touch. Why don't you give me your number?
Of course, I will give you my number.
Okay. Like, I know you'll get in trouble if someone sees you give me your number, so just tell me. I have a really good memory. Go on, what's your number?
So it's 29955
Okay.
7211.
Okay, I've got it.
Great.
I'll message you later.
Not the best thing. Do you have a great memory?
I think I have a pretty good memory, but I wouldn't want to test it on a phone number.
291670790.
291670710.
Okay, you messed up. You didn't remember the number. You shouldn't have tried to memorize it anyway. Failed.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the right option.
So, what do you think of that bomb guy? Yeah, he's nice, he's nice. He's a possibility, I think. But I don't know, I'm looking for something else, you know? Big plans for the night. I'm definitely ready to have some fun. Oh, here's to that. What is wrong with these men? Fuck them. Men like strong, independent women. Watch.
like that one?
I think you can find a bit more of a classy, sophisticated way.
It's not ladylike! Ah!
What are you doing?
You a real man?
Don't touch people. Leave him alone.
I'm a real man! Woo! You a real man? Woo! Come on! What's wrong with you? Give me a man! I want a man! I need a man! Little bit rude.
Just too much, boisterous and loud and not attractive.
What are you doing?
Bitch 101, babe. Watch.
I don't think it's working, babe. No. Don't do this.
It always works.
No. At all. No. Just dancing, smiling, drinking. Don't do this, please. Don't do this.
If you're looking pissed off, then no one's going to really approach you.
Yeah, you need to look nice and friendly like my buddies here, yeah? Cool. So normally women that are looking to be approached more will kind of look every time someone new comes into the bar. They'll make eye contact more and they'll be less interested in their friend and more interested in what's going on in the venue.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. They'll be wanting to be more open and be in the centre of the room so they can be approached more.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go to the toilet.
Sexy, not sexy? Wrong choice anyway, yeah?
Totally wrong choice, not sexy.
Yeah, well, look, this ain't sexy either though, is it? Obviously there's a physical aspect, so often women will stand kind of looking at each other but with their body turned out to make them more approachable, more visible, and also you can pay attention to their feet. If their feet point out towards the room, that's actually an indicator, and if they're very focused on each other, then they probably are less likely to want to be bothered in that moment.
You learn something new every day.
So there's the old famous indicator of interest, you know, if the woman touches her hair. All women touch their hair though, so it's not necessarily an indicator of interest, but if it's excessive or if it's right after you have eye contact,
yes,
then it's probably a real one.
And I think if they're flicking it off their skin, if they're trying to show more skin, is this a good one?
I think so.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good.
Good. What's your name?
Louise.
I'm Tamir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So where are you from?
From England.
Oh, I'm from Israel.
I've always wanted to go to Israel. Always.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
I really like your dress.
Thanks.
So, you look like a really nice girl.
Yeah, I am.
Can I have your number?
Why?
Why not? Here, put it in.
Can I have your number? Oh, so boring! Grow some bollocks! Look at you, look what you're dressed in! Do you really think you can walk over here looking like that and ask for a number? Like, have some bollocks! Hang on, Israeli, have you been in the fucking army? Grow a pair! Fuck off! Something wrong?
So the nice guy was just too nice, but he wasn't doing anything. I mean, sometimes a woman should be rude, right?
I mean, if she's defending herself.
When he's been very rude. Yeah?
Or you can just walk away.
Yeah, but in this case he was just a nice guy, so he didn't deserve to be
not.
crushed.
Can I give you a test?
Sure.
Yeah, it's just to test your coordination.
Yeah,
okay?
why not?
Okay. Phone in your pocket. This. Okay. Hands like this. And you're going to copy me. Okay? You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Really fast, up to 10.
Okay.
Try it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Now you do it with your eyes closed. Keep them closed. Up to 10, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Cool. This is my friend Adam Lyons' move. He has a dating business called Psychology Hacker and YouTube channel and stuff. And we worked together, I don't know, about 10 years ago in London. And he showed this really funny move and good way to get rid of a guy in this situation. But you could also use it as a man in a dating situation with a woman, just to have a little bit of fun.
Well, that got rid of it. Wow, that was fun. Wow, that's my friend there. Oh, I haven't seen him in ages. Go. Yeah, I'll be back, okay?
My God! Don't you look stunning?
Thank you.
You're like a walking, talking, fucking disco ball, darling. Come and talk to Daddy. What might your name be, little girl?
I'm Louise.
Louise, nice to meet you.
Yeah? What's your name?
It's Fraser Cranwell II.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Cranwell II. What's in the bag?
Oh, you know, a couple of pheasants I shot this morning. 10 grams of Colombia's finest and 4 bottles of produce. It's for the owner, Jake Parkinson Roly-Poly. I know him, good friend of mine.
What do you do for a living, Cromwell?
What, you mean a job?
Yeah.
Oh, darling, not worked a day in my life. It's family money.
So, you're posh, eh? Well, now I know posh men like it dirty in bed, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Well, I'm your girl. Because I'll do anything. Like anything.
Okay.
Like anything. Just you name it, baby, and I'm yours.
Yeah.
Take me over.
Crikey.
You can tie me up. You could smother me in cream cheese and let it get warm. Let it ferment, you know?
Yeah.
And you can lick it off. You could lick it off, and maybe I could lick it off for you.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, darling, this is a little bit much for me. Mr. Winky's gone a little bit off course. I think it's time to tuck into some partridge with Jake. I'm going to be off, darling.
No.
All the best, okay? Take care. Bye-bye for now, darling. All the best.
Wait! Nothing wrong with cheese!
So Charlotte, this cheese thing confused me a bit because is cheese fermented?
I have absolutely no idea.
It's pasteurized and
Right.
kind of aged a bit, right?
I'm not sure I've ever heard of fermented cheese.
No.
And as a romancing technique either, it's new to me.
What's your favourite cheese?
I like all cheeses. How about you?
I like mozzarella bufala and I like brie, camembert, those kind of nice
Soft
creamy
cheeses.
Yeah,
Lovely.
soft and creamy, just like me.
But no fermented ones.
As far as I know, unless they all are, but I don't think they are.
right. Yeah, well, it's on the same stock by the sounds of it, because I actually went to a Swiss ending school, and I wouldn't wear anything but cubic zirconia.
Oh,
real
stunning, stunning.
Zirconia. And funnily enough, like, I was in the royal box that Prince Harry and...
You are joking. You know Harry?
Yeah.
I went shooting with the bastard just last week. He's an awful shot.
Sure, he's a card.
Cheers. Here's to a lovely evening.
Darling. Cheers.
Well done, you've got the right option.
Cheers.
Cheers. So tell me, my darling, what would your idea of romance be?
Well, I suppose fine dining, nice holidays abroad, the odd really expensive gift here and there.
Really nice.
Just casual little things.
Tell me, where do you like to holiday in particular?
You know, low-key places like Mauritius, Seychelles.
Are you a fan of Milan?
Milan, yeah, sure. I like Milan. Yeah, I like all places that are quite fashionable. You know.
You know what, darling? I don't mind saying this. I'm becoming terribly fond of you.
I really like you. And how would you feel about a little dance?
Oh,
come on, we're at a club. You can dance.
Oh,
right?
if I must, yeah.
Really? I love a man that can dance. Ooh, naked. Oh, show me the move. Show me the move. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, get into it. Feel the beat. Feel the. Oh, no. He was being really creepy.
Siri, call me an ambulance, darling.
Well done. You're in trouble now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad you like me. I like you too, but I'd like to get to know you better.
Well, how about we finish these and I'll take you for a 14-course taster menu at La Travion.
Well, that would be wonderful, and I would, but I'm a lady and I like to...
Say no more. I could not respect that more. And I do pride myself on being a gentleman. Take my details. And don't be bandying this around, because I'm an eligible bachelor. Okay? It says, look. Eligible bachelor. Yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You'll be sure to call me, won't you?
Yes, I will.
My love, it has been an honour, a privilege, and a pleasure. And I bid you adieu.
Enchanté.
Nice one, that's the right option, because obviously this kind of guy would be better, to go on a date later. He'll take her to a super fancy restaurant and wine and dine her, and he can be, maybe he'll even take her shopping and take her to...
Lucky for some.
Watch the polo or something.
So, hi, did you chat any guys while I was away?
Well, yeah.
Nothing? Are there any guys that you really like here? Anyone else? What about that guy? He's handsome, looks like a model.
He looks too vain. He'd be up his own arse. No.
I think so.
Cool, that's the right option. And you know, it's funny the difference in the way women and men approach things. So men obviously are very visual, like we know, but women often wouldn't be attracted to that kind of model looking guy, and especially in this situation where he looks boring and bored.
Well, I suppose on paper, women might think they're attracted to model-looking guys on paper, but for me it's definitely about the spark and the chemistry and the personality when you get there. And if they're looking boring, I don't want to waste my time.
There's also a theory that if the guy is less attractive, he's willing to kind of go the extra mile in the bedroom. And the model guy would just be like, I've got an amazing body and I don't really need to do much.
Okay, I never knew this.
What about that guy? Looks funny.
The really drunk guy. Yeah. Drunk's good. He'll be easy and I can have my wicked way with him.
I didn't think he was drunk.
Drunk guy is not good here, yeah?
Not in this particular situation for her, what she wants to get out of the situation.
Alcohol.
That one. He's so drunk he can't even stand up straight. He'd be sick all over me. How would he get his dick hard? No.
Sorry.
Yeah, obviously the right option. Drunk guy is not gonna work for many reasons.
Yep, I think that's clear.
Oh, look, he's so sweet. Sweetie. Right?
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Yeah. Oh, he's
So cute. Oh my god, my nan would love him. And he'd look so good in a gimp mask, and I could rip him and chain him up.
serious? Sorry.
It's the wrong choice if you want to get laid.
Exactly.
Because he's too nice.
That guy.
Right. Yes, that.
For me.
You, of course, yes.
I wouldn't eat him for breakfast. He wouldn't last 5 minutes. No!
Yeah, that's the right option, and you know, shy guys out there often miss the opportunities. I've been out lots of times with clients that want to improve their dating skills, and they will often be talking to a woman, everything's going great, and then they get her number and leave, and they say she was a bit cold in the end. And I said, well, obviously she at least wanted to kiss you, and she was kind of sending all those signals.
But they just didn't pick up on it?
They missed it, yeah. So the nice guy finishes last in that case.
He's quite good looking, he's sociable, and the right amount of crazy.
So,
yeah, perfect. I'm gonna go for him.
this? I think I got this. Okay, have fun. Uber time.
Boom, there you go. Obviously the right decision. Obviously I'm the man for the job. Yeah?
Apparently so.
Mm-hmm. How you doing?
I'm good.
I saw you with that guy, Cranwell, whatever he is, that posh knob, you know?
Oh, he's just a friend.
There's such funny rumours about that guy that you can't get it up. Anyway, I'm saying too much.
I wouldn't know.
Look, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you checking me out earlier?
Maybe, but you obviously noticed me too.
Maybe's good enough for me, and yeah, of course I noticed you. Do you know why? You hold that strong, confident eye contact, and I like a confident woman. Nice one, that's the right option, it's kind of the right middle ground, a little bit playful.
You know, I really like your style. You look really cool, and I like a man who dresses well.
Well, thanks very much. You give good compliments. I'm Richard, by the way.
Oh, I'm Louise.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, Richard, quick question. Can you give me 3 qualities that separate you from all the other club guys out there?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, that's the question I normally ask girls. So we've got that in common, but let me think. Well, I'm actually honest, and sometimes too honest. I'm quite kind, mostly to strangers though. And I'm decisive. When I like something, I get it.
I bet you do.
Cool, that's the right option. It's a little bit of a challenge, and yeah, having fun in this situation is totally cool.
And it might give him an opportunity to ask her 3 qualities as well.
Mm-hmm. And then you should have a good response ready. That goes for basically any question you ask, right? You need to have your response ready.
You can't go, I don't know. Really, can you?
I don't know, it's quite cute.
Well, you know.
You like comic books, yeah?
I like the Marvel movies, yeah.
Oh, so you like Catwoman?
She's DC, I think, with Batman.
Yeah. But all guys love Catwoman, right?
She's really sexy,
yeah. Right. Oh my god, I'm glad you said that because I do the best Catwoman impression. Are you ready?
Wait, yeah, give it to me.
Stay still.
That's not really what...
Yeah.
Listen, hang on a second. Let me show you my Batman impression. What's this? You ready? You ready?
Yeah, that's good.
Now after that, are you going to do it again?
What's your record in one night?
My what?
Your record!
Yeah, record of...
How many times do you have sex in one night?
It's a bit strange to be talking about that so early, isn't it? Like a couple minutes of talking.
No, it's good to know. I want to know how, like, you know, energetic you are, or...
To be perfectly honest, babe, it depends on the girl. If she, you know, she brings out my energy, I've got it. But I don't know that you're off to a good start.
So this is a bit of a challenge again, but
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you
Maybe
think?
in the wrong way.
Bit too much.
Bit too much.
Does it matter? Like, what if he says he can do it 5 times in a night, but each time is 1 second?
Right? I just think it's pointless. It don't really get anything out of it.
My friends in Rio in Brazil, they said that women expect them to do multiple times in a night, and that it's all very, I don't know, competitive and challenging, that the guys are really struggling out there with the performance. Yeah.
Bless.
Yeah, a lot of is expected of them in Brazil.
Richard, I don't know what your preconception of me is, but I don't normally look like this.
Yeah, what do you look like?
Well, this is my dark side. I mean, I'm intelligent as well.
All right.
I'm doing my master's in forensic psychology.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
You didn't say you're an antique stealer.
I'm not. What do you mean?
Your phone's so old.
You got me on that one. But I'm going to get you back.
Oh.
Trust me.
Cool, that's the right answer. It's quite a nice tease, and a girl actually did this to me once in real life in a club, and I was like, that's actually pretty funny. She asked me if I had, if my phone was Winston Churchill's pocket watch, and I was like, that's pretty good, you got me there.
You've got it good because you can play Snake on your phone.
It's true, even Snake 2, yeah.
Snake 2.
Mum.
You know, some guys really have no idea how to pull a girl.
True.
So sad. I mean, there was this lovely guy at the bar, and he's good looking, nice guy. Do you know the line he said?
Go on.
He said, babe, I've lost my number. Do you mind if I borrow yours?
Oh, man.
Straight away.
I've used that one before. When I was 14, 15.
You've got really nice hands for a guy.
Alright, thank you.
They're really soft and lovely.
Yeah, I've got that hand lotion, you know.
Awesome, that's the right choice.
What plans you got for the weekend?
Gonna go see my family and yeah, relax.
Wicked.
How about you?
I've got to work on Saturday, but Sunday I need to chill, so I'll probably have a massage or something.
Nice. Maybe I'll get a massage. That's a great idea.
When's it a bad idea? Oh, hey man, how you doing? You alright?
What's that all about?
Did I tell you I work in pharmaceuticals?
I was going to invite you back to mine, but are you a drug dealer?
You know what? It doesn't even matter.
Wait.
You're coming back?
No, hang on a minute. That guy's got severe hay fever. He could die at any minute. So it's just extra strength, extra strength antihistamine. Alright? Cool.
Even better.
Alright, let's get out of here. Do you have hay fever? No, never. Excellent, that's the right option. Cool, so normally women that are looking to be approached more.
Hey Richard, how's it going? It's Leo. Yeah, good man. Hey, do you remember you're still coming to the comedy club tonight? Yeah, nice one. Hey, could you do me a favour and just make sure you don't bring Mahmood? That's because last time he was here, he got up on stage. It was an absolute disaster. I had big agents in to see me. He ended up getting more laughs than me when he got his ass out. Yeah, they signed Darius Davies instead. Yeah, they probably do regret that now. Anyway, man, cool. I'll see you later on. Cheerio, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a real treat. The penultimate act is a BAFTA-winning comedian, Oscar nominee, and the new host of Saturday Night Live, and Miss Princess Meghan Markle's favourite comic. I want you to give him a warm round of applause, beginning now. Come on, for Mr. Leo! Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, my name's Leo. I saw something terrible the other day. Like a woman was thrown out of a cafe for breastfeeding in public. I thought this was terrible. Well, I approve of breastfeeding in public. Do you all approve of breastfeeding in public? Yeah. Fantastic. Get up here. I'm starving. I love coming to the city. Like, you've got beautiful people here. Like, the people in Scotland aren't quite as good looking. Like, when I live in London, I share with an Australian guy, and he said to me when he moved in, he's like, "Oh, you might tell me about Scotland. What's your biggest export?" Because that's exactly what Australians sound like. I fucking nailed that. But he's like, "Yeah, what's your biggest export?" So I told him it's Susan Boyle. He was like, "Oh yeah, who's Susan Boyle?" So I got the laptop out to showed him that clip of the talent show. You know, she comes out on stage and she's kind of dishevelled, sort of like me, slightly more facial hair, but she comes out on stage and she sings with that amazing voice. And this Aussie guy was like, "Oh my God, how can somebody so ugly sing with the voice of an angel?" Whereas in Scotland, she's a bit of a babe. She's sort of like Scotland's Rihanna. Hey everyone, we've got a special guest in the audience tonight. My friend Richard is here. Everybody say hello, Richard.
Hey everyone. Hey.
And ladies, Richard's single. Richard, I'm going to try and find you a girlfriend tonight. All the single ladies, make some noise. Sorry, Richard, I tried. Facebook really annoys me though. Like, my mates on Facebook, one of my mates does Tough Mudder. Do you have Tough Mudder here? It's like this sort of army obstacle course thing that they do at the weekends. And he does it, he just does it so he's got all the profile pictures, he's all covered in mud, he's all like, yeah, you had to crawl through mud, under barbed wire, you're barbed wire. It's like, it's not dangerous. If it was dangerous, they wouldn't let you do it, you fucking accountant. You're not in the army. You haven't been parachuted behind enemy lines in Syria to do this. You're doing it in Guildford, in a school car park. My other friend on Facebook, I've got 2 friends on Facebook, basically. My other friend, she just found out she's pregnant, so she's posted pictures of her baby bump. She's all like, check out my baby bump, I'm 12 weeks pregnant. But it's like, you're 12 weeks pregnant. That baby's the size of a grape. Like, you don't have a baby bump, you just always looked a bit pregnant. Like, nothing's changed because you pissed on a stick. It's like, what, are your thighs pregnant as well? I don't know what's going on with my testicles. They're the weirdest part of the human body, all wrinkled up. Mine look like Gordon Ramsay's forehead. Like if he was a werewolf. And they're constantly moving, constantly doing this weird slow dance, just gently adjusting, like gently rolling over each other, adjusting for heat or optimal sperm production or something. Like, have you ever sat and watched this? Like, not mine. Like, Richard, have you ever sat and watched your testicles?
Yeah, they just keep moving.
Yeah, this is a wise man who knows the pleasures of looking at your testicles. If you haven't seen this, go to the toilets after the show, have a look at your testicles. If you don't have testicles, don't worry. Just follow Richard, he's going to give a demonstration.
Yeah, it's moving.
You gotta watch what you say these days, like people get so offended. I was doing this show in America last year and I did like a little joke about, you know, a fat person or whatever, and somebody in the audience thought I was being mean to fat people, and I was. But they thought I was being mean to fat people and they got really angry about it and they went away and they blogged about it on the internet with their pudgy little fingers. And then I was doing this show in London, and I'm not joking, because of this blog, fat activists turned up to demonstrate against my show. I'm not joking, halfway through the show, these fat activists stood up, kind of slowly, and they were like, we are fat activists! And I had to agree with them, they were fat as fuck activists. I mean that's got to be a tough job, by the way, being a fat activist, because if you get too active, you might stop being so fucking fat! But I managed to get away by walking up a flight of stairs, and they just stayed at the bottom. They're like, "There's a vending machine here. We'll leave it." Yeah, nothing's harder than trying to make women come. Like the female orgasm is the hardest thing to achieve in the world. Like my ex-girlfriend, we used to be in bed. Like me coming, I'm so quick. I'm precision engineered in Germany or something. I'm like the Google search engine. Like, yeah, I did about 2.5 teaspoons of semen in 0.0016 seconds. Like my ex-girlfriend would be lying in bed and she'd be like, make me come, give me an orgasm. Like, I've got no idea why she sounds like a Scottish man, but she'd like make me come, and it was like the internet download bar. Like, it's going to be 30 minutes, it's going to be 10 minutes, it's going to be 1 minute, it's going to be 30 seconds, it's going to be 5 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 seconds. It's going to be 30 minutes. Yeah, we were all talking about Richard's testicles earlier. Like, at my age, my testicles are starting to sag. Like, it's crazy. This got me into trouble on holiday last year. I was in the south of France with my ex-girlfriend. Like, she wasn't my ex-girlfriend then, that would have been weird, but we're down on the beach, and she said there's nobody about, should we sunbathe naked? And I was like, yeah, brilliant, let's do it. So I whipped my shorts off, I'm lying there on the sun lounger, I'm on holiday, I'm warm, I'm relaxed. Like, unbeknownst to me, my testicles were also on holiday and warm and relaxed, and they softened and melted through the slats in the sun lounger. Like the Terminator melting through the prison bars. Like an octopus going through a maze. And I had no idea. I had no idea until my girlfriend wakes me up going, Leo, get your clothes on, there's people coming. I was like, what the fuck? I reach over to grab my towel. The fucking sun lounger came with me. I'm lying there on the sand with this white plastic sun lounger pinned to my arse, just screaming in agony. I've got no idea what's going on. My girlfriend looks over and sees my balls just quivering against the back of it, just quivering like a scared little hamster. And she just reaches over and thumbs them through to the other side. I'm going to go and fire my agent now. Goodbye.
Leo Curse. Well, I knew he was going to be bad. I didn't know he was going to be shit. Do not worry, we will not be asking him back again. We will not be paying him. And if anybody wants to give him a slap, he will be in the car park in 5 minutes. Leo Curse. Sorry. Honestly, I'm really sorry.
So yeah, you chose a bunch of the shit jokes and got the worst ending, so yeah, well done.
Yeah, those jokes really weren't very funny.